On Triple M, it's Michael for breakfast, and joining us in the studio now is Carrina Hampton from Bunbury Counselling. Hi, Carrina.
Hello, good morning.
Now, you do a lot of great work throughout the community, but there's a really interesting program that you run because you're connected to the Beers and Bubs program for dads.
Yes, Beer and Bubs is a national childbirth education program specific for dads, yes.
I'm a soon-to-be dad.
Yes.
Like, we're counting the days. So, end of Jan is the current due date.
Beautiful.
But it could be any moment. They've sort of told us now. And I feel like we're prepared when it comes to birth.
Okay.
You know, we've done a hypnobirthing with the regional hospital, and that was really great. But then when it comes to the part of life where now baby exists, baby's in your house, they feel a lot more vague around that, where they're like, oh, you'll figure it out, don't worry, maybe pick up a book or something like that. But that's about it. I'm flying a little blind in that space as how to be literally a dad.
Okay. Yeah. And really the pick up a book idea is a bit scary in and of itself because every book contradicts the last one. So which book are you going to pick up? I actually think that you'll figure it out is really good advice.
Okay.
Because I think what it does is it says to you that, you know, you're going to build a relationship with your child, with your partner in this new form of family. And it's then up to you to kind of listen to those instincts and do what's happening right in front of you. No therapist, no author, no researcher can give you an answer for a scenario that hasn't happened yet.
Very true. Is this what dads struggle with the most? Is it just a confidence problem that we feel that because, like, I feel that mums are very excited about being, or at least my wife is very excited to be a mum. She wants to do everything she can, be as hands-on as possible. Whereas as a dad, I'm a step removed, and I guess lacking a bit of confidence.
Yeah. Look, I think that can go across genders. I think mums can feel that way too. And sometimes I think the more information we throw at parents, the less capable they feel because they feel like they haven't read enough books and they haven't done it enough. And if you look back historically, we would have just learnt that, you know, in community, with our neighbours, with our family. Perhaps women are more exposed to that with their friends and with their families, whereas there isn't that real encouragement for men to be hands-on with their friends and with their family members. So it really is a new space for dads.
I feel like I've got the things to make wife happy down pat as well. Because I know some guys sort of do struggle a little bit because some of the domestic duties might not be part of their day-to-day life.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've always had a shared load, and I'm the go-to cook.
Great.
So no worries, she can put the feet up with the bub, and I've still got that all covered. The cleaning's all good. I feel like I can definitely help in that space. But is that going to be enough support for her, because it's going to be such a big change?
Absolutely. I think the practical stuff is often what dads are really good at and men are really good at. So, you know, get your list of practical stuff, and that very much helps. The other stuff is about how mums respond to a lack of sleep, or dads respond to a lack of sleep, or those beautiful hormones pumping through your body, or breastfeeding, or all of those other sorts of things. But you can have a level of preparedness for that, but generally it's about having really great open communication and being able to, you know, check in. I, even outside of this space, I think sometimes when we ask people how they are, we have this formal required answer that says I'm great or I'm good. Yeah. So I quite like numbers. And so, you know, I'd be checking in with her, say, how are we going today? Give me a number out of 10. And really, you know, if it's moving a lot or it's staying low, then I'd be like, what do we need to do to get that 3 to a 4? Or what do we need to do to get that 7 to an 8? Or what was it on Tuesday that made you feel really great that's feeling less great now? Just constant check-ins, and, you know, it's lots of little things. But this is a journey of all of you becoming a family, not just, you know, you supporting her. It's really important that, you know, dads often experience, you know, emotional upheavals upon the birth of their baby as well. So it's looking after you and making sure that you're an important part of this process as well.
Bunbury Counselling, can we turn to you if we need someone more experienced to go through all of these new sort of feelings and big shake-ups to our lives, do you have services that we can turn to?
Definitely. Either individually or together. I'm a big, we have a family therapy practice there, so I'm a big fan of people coming together. But even individually if one person's struggling. And so often what we do is support those communication channels being reopened. It's not that we have this big book of answers. We just communicate in a way that enables the issues to be heard and aired and fixed. All too often, it's 10, 15 years from now that I have couples in my room really struggling, and I ask them when it started.
Right.
And so often it was probably when that first baby happened, or that second baby, or when we had difficulties in those early months. So earlier the better. Counselling is just like the dentist. You can go for a checkup. You don't need to wait until, your tooth's hanging out to go and get some services. Counselling's like that too.
That's great. I really like that. Carrina, thank you so much for coming in and having a chat with us today.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
It's going to be wonderful.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
You're on Triple M.